You know, the question has come up many times about Jesus having physical brothers and sisters. Catholic Church teaches that Jesus didn't have any other brothers or sisters, that Mary was a perpetual virgin, but that's not what the Bible teaches. The Bible says in Mark chapter 6 and verse number 3, "Is not this the carpenter, the son of Mary, the brother of James and Joseph and Judah and Simon? And are not his sisters here with us?" And they were offended at him. Somebody says, well, that word brother there, that could be translated cousin. But over in Luke chapter 1, verses 36 and 38, the word cousin is used, and so the word in Mark chapter 6, verse 3 is not the same word as cousin used over in the book of Luke. So Jesus, Mark chapter 6, verse 3 ought to settle it, that Jesus had physical brothers and sisters. But there's another passage in Luke chapter 2, verse number 7. Let's see if I can find it. Oh yeah, what's the Christmas story? It says, "And she brought forth her firstborn son." You see, Jesus was the firstborn. There were other brothers and sisters. Galatians chapter, let's see. Galatians chapter 1, verse 19. Galatians chapter 1, verse 19. "But other of the apostles saw I none, save James, the Lord's brother." And he would be half-brother. So, Jesus did have physical brothers and sisters. 1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse number 7. Let me flip over there. 1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 7. "After this he was seen of James, then of all the apostles." And again, this is talking about James, the brother, half-brother of Jesus. You know, I even have an Old Testament reference here. Let me look back here. I'd be interested to know what this says. If somebody looking at all this stuff and think, man, where'd you get all them verses? Well, I just jot them down throughout the years and then go back and hope they mean something. I have come to stuff where I couldn't figure out what in the world that's talking about. How in the world did I ever think that was that was something pertinent to what I was looking at? Psalm chapter 69 and verse number 8 says, "I am become a stranger unto my brethren, and an alien unto my mother's children." So see, Jesus did have brothers and sisters. John chapter 2, and I don't know, this one's written down there, so we'll see what it says. John chapter 2. John chapter 2 and verse number 7. That has absolutely nothing to do with what I'm talking about. Oh, because it's 17. Sorry about that. Got to give me some stronger glasses. Nope, that ain't it either. I don't know. I wrote it down one time. But Mark chapter 6, verse 3 ought to settle it. Mark chapter 6 and verse number 3. Jesus had brothers and sisters. Mark chapter 6 and verse number 3. "Is not this the carpenter, the son of Mary, the brother of James and Joseph and of Judah and Simon? And are not his sisters here with us?" And they were offended at him. So Jesus had brothers and sisters. Mary was not a perpetual virgin. Let's see if that's all I got. Well, that's about all I got on that. But, you know, we need to let the Bible be our authority. We need to find out what the Bible says and believe what the Bible says in spite of what the church might teach. God bless you, neighbor, and goodbye.